Tonight, reaction following an officer shot and killed in Kittitas County.
And a criminal investigation has been launched into plane maker Boeing after 2 deadly accidents in just 5 months.
Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Brady Frederick.
And I'm Zach Anders. Thank you for joining us. Washington today, as a Kittitas County Sheriff's deputy is killed in the line of duty while another is recovering at Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. Our Ryan Peerboom has more.
42-year-old deputy Ryan Thompson was killed after gunshots were exchanged between him and a suspect of a road rage complaint. Deputy Thompson attempted to pull the suspect over just before 8 p.m. last night. Officers gave chase through the town of Kittitas, trying to get the driver to stop. The suspect, who has still not been identified, left their vehicle and exchanged gunfire with police. Deputy Thompson was hit and taken to Kittitas Valley Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. 22-year-old Kittitas police officer Benito Chavez was hit in the leg and suffered a fractured femur. He is in satisfactory condition. The suspect was also shot and later died in the hospital. Ryan Peerboom, Murrow News 8.
Deputy Thompson was a 15-year veteran of the Kittitas County Sheriff's Department, Central Washington University grad, and Walla Walla native. He leaves behind a wife and 3 children.
The FBI has joined a criminal investigation into the certification of Boeing 737 MAX 8. The investigation follows claims that Boeing and federal regulators improperly certified the airplane. Traditional training for pilots is required when new systems are introduced, but this airplane was certified without them. The latest crash of an Ethiopian Airlines plane calls the same system into question that is also suspect in a Lion Air crash in October. A federal grand jury will convene in Washington, D.C., while the FBI carries out the criminal investigation.
The city of Pullman wants to renovate sidewalks that are prone to freezing over. The project would install drain systems to reduce future ice buildup. Improvements will focus on Rocky Way Drive, Hawaii Road, and Crestview Street. The project is estimated to cost between $400,000 and $500,000.
A former WSU employee was sentenced to 13 to 30 days in jail for possession of child pornography and ordered to pay $800 in fines. Robert Long pled guilty to malicious mischief, but the court dismissed 3 counts of second-degree possession of depictions of a minor. Long was arrested on March 30th, 2018. Long previously worked for WSU as a research technician.
Water usage in Moscow, Pullman, and both universities dropped to its lowest rate since 2010. 2.3 billion gallons of water was pumped from the Palousas Grand Ronde aquifer in 2018. That's the second lowest rate since the enactment of a groundwater management plan in 1992. Officials have been working to reduce the strain on the aquifer as we continue to draw more water than is recharged into the system every year. Washington State University led the region in reductions with a 9.3% decrease in water usage.
When we come back, Justin Spinney joins us live from the Coug.
And a WSU survey shows teen marijuana use has been trending down.
When Murrow News 8 continues.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Welcome back to Murrow News 8. With March Madness beginning today, Barstool Sports posted a bracket featuring the best college bars on Twitter. The Coug represents Washington State University as the 9th seed in the East. Justin Spinney is live from the Coug right now. Justin, how is everybody feeling out there about our chances of winning round 1?
Yeah, Brady, thank you so much. I'm right here live outside of our beloved Coug. People are outside enjoying the nice sunny weather. It's a beautiful day here, and they're having a great time. But there is a lot more animosity below the surface, as this week we take on the University of Idaho's bar, the Corner Club, in the Barstool Bracket Challenge. Now, they do have a few things to stand on over there in Moscow, such as the bar was once nominated the best bar on the West Coast in the Sports Illustrated article, but the people here at the Coug believe that they have no doubt that they are going to win this competition. Voting starts tomorrow officially. It will be on Twitter. You can look up Fifth Year if you need to. It's on Twitter. It's a Barstool associate, and you can vote for who you want to win this competition. Now, it's an 8 versus a 9 seed, so it could be very competitive. So if you want your voice heard, you do need to vote and either support the Coug here in Pullman or over in Moscow, the Corner Club. And I know I'm going to be on voting. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to stay out here and enjoy this and go ahead and throw it back to you, stuck in the studio.
Well, it is nice that since Washington State University can never make the actual NCAA tournament, we can compete in this bracket. That was Justin Spinney reporting live from the Coug. Don't have too much fun out there. This week, WSU is hosting the second annual Week of Women in STEM. The events are free for all students. Sandy Brab, Director of Career Services for the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, says they started the event in efforts to combat underrepresentation of women in science, technology, engineering, and math careers. Women in STEM has grown since last year, now sponsored by Microsoft and Google. This year, 2 students will receive a travel award to attend Hopper X1 Seattle Conference, a 2-day keynote event showcasing female leadership and tech talent in the Seattle area. The events are all live streamed by WSU Global Connections.
A survey led by Washington State University's College of Nursing found that marijuana usage in teens has actually declined since the drug was legalized. The survey gathered responses from nearly 75,000 students in the state. Unemployed high schoolers who smoked dropped from 17.8% to 13.3% since 2010. Employed students who smoked dropped from 38.8% to 33.2%. A senior research scientist with the Office of Health Affairs says when cannabis became legal, they did not see a spike in usage from high schoolers, which was a concern by those opposing legalization. Instead, the increase was actually with users 50 years and older.
Up next, the University of Idaho is set to break ground on a new basketball arena.
But first, I'll give you a look at the weekend weather forecast, and there's more sun on the way
when Murrow News 8 returns.
Hey, welcome back. Taking a look at our weather forecast for the next couple of days. Today was pretty nice. We got that sun moving in and it's really warming up. All that snow melt that we're seeing off on some of those bigger areas that were plowed are starting to finally look smaller and smaller by the hour as the sun's really getting to them. 55 the high today and 32 the low as we creep into the twilight hours tonight. Taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, we're going to see much of the same that we saw today with some good warm temperatures, going to warm up around 2 p.m. and tomorrow afternoon. A nice Thursday evening, 56 your high, 36 your low. Taking a look at the state map here, it's been a very, very warm trend for the west side of the state. They were almost in the 80s today, and yesterday they hit up in 80 in some areas of western Washington. They're at 76 in Seattle and 75 in Olympia. Really warm out there. That's some temperature increases that we probably won't see for a while because that system that they're seeing, we have got that heat a little bit, but not that much, and we're going to probably get a bit of rain moving in and then some cool down. So we're going to have to wait for Seattle temperatures to reach us. It's usually the other way around, some real funky climate going on. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast. On Friday, it's going to be low 50s or so. As we get into the weekend, we're looking at some rain showers moving into the morning and afternoons. That's your look at local weather. Now going back to Sports at the Desk with Lindsey Jensen.
Hey, thanks, Zach. The University of Idaho may see a new basketball arena in the near future. The Idaho State Board of Education approved the $46 million arena Thursday night, but awaits the new president's approval to start construction in the spring. The 62,000 square foot arena will seat just over 4,000 people and is scheduled to be finished by 2021. The first day of spring not only brings sunshine, but the opening day for the Mariners. The Mariners faced a familiar American League West foe, the Oakland Athletics. The Mariners and the A's battled in Tokyo early this morning, starting off the 2-game series. The Mariners won the opener 9-7. This will be the second time that the two has gone face-to-face at the Tokyo Dome to begin their regular season. The Mariners have only 4 players remain on the team since they last played in Tokyo in 2012, including Ichiro Kazuki, who has honored before the game. Looks like WSU will be seeking a new head coach and replacing a forward in the next season. Jeff Pollard is the first player to put his name in the NCAA transfer list since Ernie Kent was fired. Pollard is now able to be contacted by other schools and is eligible to be played immediately as a graduate student wherever he transfers. WSU is currently searching for a new head coach for next season. The swim team placed 8th out of 60th in the National Invitational Championship last weekend. Senior Linnea Lindbergh claimed the championship in the 50-yard breaststroke, making her the Washington State University Athlete of the Week. She is the first ever athlete to win any national title in the WSU history. The Cougars finished out their swim season starting this Wednesday in the NCAA Championship in Texas. With the permission of the NCAA, quarterback Connor Neville announced he will be leaving WSU and will be able to play immediately in his new school with a runoff waiver. The news came in less than a week after Gage Gabrud announced he is transferring from Eastern to WSU just in time for spring practice starting this Thursday. With Neville's departure, WSU only has 5 scholarship quarterbacks on the spring semester roster. After the break, Disney expands their media empire. We'll take a look at what new franchises they acquired the rights to when Murrow News 8 continues.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Well, thank you for watching tonight. Be sure to watch our live newscast on nwpb.org/Murrow News 8 and on Cable 8 at 7 and 10.
And don't forget, you can also follow Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, Pullman.